and Oasis.
I've already watched all of them.
Any particular preference on maps to review?
I think we should just do them all this time.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do all of them.
Yeah, that's
We
gonna
can-
be like 5 hours.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Oh my god, can you just not, please?
Let's see.
Not what?
My taskbar is being stupid whenever going to full
How
screen.
did talk about Junkertown? I haven't looked at that yet.
We went to some extended rounds. We played a pretty decent double sniper for a while. That felt pretty good.
The one thing I need to open.
Okay, okay. Let's do that. I want to wait till the tanks are here to go over the other maps. Okay, Junkertown, home of double sniper. Also, I think moving forward, we're gonna start running some Orisa.
Sounds good to me.
Orisa and Goat's Meta, lol.
On Junkertown.
On
Not
Junkertown,
on
yeah.
Junkertown, but
Hey, it's in the map
everywhere
pool.
else.
Alright, well now my taskbar is just...
Well, the tournament's over, so
Oh yeah, what's any idea what the new map pool is gonna be like?
I do not.
I know
Do
the
that.
Ultimate
It's
Edition
probably
map,
the
yeah.
other maps.
Probably the other maps, yeah.
Okay, you're on defense. Excuse me, defense. Okay. Okay. Let's talk double sniper. So,
Eat.
against Richie, your job is to kill the enemy snipers.
Yep, so I think that's what I did.
Juice's job is to, if they're running Bastion, it's to build his ult, and then use his ult
Or just
to.
straight up kill the Bastion.
Yes.
Oh, can you play pause for me? Nice.
And
thank
the
you.
way Juice does that is he needs to kind of flank around. And then when you guys get like an advantage, you go in, Lust DMs, or Rita uses his shield to get in, Lust DMs, Rita swings, Juice unleashes Storm Arrow, Jonak you either sleep or anti them, and Soupy kind of just exists. I think.
Zoop exists correctly though.
Yes.
So if you're running Reinhardt, your job is to speed him around to make sure he takes less damage from Bastion. If you're running an Orisa, you should be Zen, and your job is to discord and take Bastion out, or one of the snipers from behind Orisa shield if your aim is good. Also, something you should be careful of is you should try and loop Mercy away from resing Bastion.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, but
Well, it's that varies. I mean, you know what? It's difficult because if I can get in there and boop him and die, it might still be worth it.
yes. But also,
But
if you
if
can
you
get in
can-
there, you might have won the fight anyways.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, if they go into res, and I'm charging into their full team besides Bastion,
Okay.
they might not even get the boop off.
Okay, but they do not even run Bastion,
Yeah.
and they're still running Mercy? Question mark.
I guess 'cause they have, do they have Ash? Oh, no, they don't have
No.
Ash. Weird.
Okay, so you have the double sniper mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, James DPS team support.
So Richie and Juice, you guys have to make sure that you're not taking the same angle.
Yeah, so right here, I was gonna take the far right angle, and then like behind the silo, because I was assuming that they're gonna run Bastion, and then since when they didn't come out on Bastion, I'm like in the process of rotating here.
Richie, have you tried playing on like the rock on right side
Okay.
near
Like
silo?
on the car.
No, like see where silo is.
Yeah.
It's just generally because you know how the widow's where the widow is. If you start on the rock, you start out of their line of sight.
Oh.
So usually you can get a pick at the start.
Oh, no, the rock behind the silo.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
to the right of it.
Yeah, I
Like
was
right here?
I was gonna be there. I guess I probably should have stayed there. Once they weren't growing Bastion though,
Yeah, you
I got
would
kind
rotate back.
I got kind of skittish, so I didn't take the rock. But I do know about the rock.
Okay.
So they're running an Orisa, and you're running a Reinhardt. So that means you guys have upper battle in the tank battle, but they have an upper battle in the sniper battle. They have the Orisa shield. So your options are either kind of retreat with Reinhardt using speed boost, and like holding a corner, or to go in with speed boost and beat them up. You also have to be aware. Nice, that's a good DM by Lust. Where? Right here, this is okay. Lust is
So yeah, Juice and I are taking the same angle here.
yeah. It's about balancing like risk. Like
Yeah.
you could go like here, like not there, but like right
Oh
here.
yeah. You're right.
Like that's an angle.
I think-
The other way to play it is you can go like, you guys can continue backing up and go all the way like on top of point. You know where I'm thinking about? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I'd rather have.
We end up holding there,
Yeah.
but yeah, we lose our tank early here, so we decide to back.
And that's,
Yeah, I think I'd rather have Richie where he is, and then have Juice be the one to go onto like that ledge right there.
the
Yeah, it
Yes, he has
doesn't
more.
really matter.
oh,
Just because
Richie
like
has.
Hanzo's a bit more close range than Widow, though. That's why I'm saying that.
Hanzo's like the better duelist if they come and get him, but Widow has
Yeah.
the better escape mechanism.
Yes.
Uh,
But like what I'm saying is, if you're on that bridge, it's a bit difficult because one, you might get hooked anyways, and two, your hook's not really gonna like, you know, you're gonna be backing up into. I don't know. I just think like a lunge would be enough compared to a hook.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You might need hook to get into position too, and has a longer cooldown.
debatable.
Regardless, though, this is a really bad place for engagement because if like this Orisa shield covers almost every single angle.
Yeah.
So I actually think you hold here with your and just like gradually give ground.
Mhm.
is it just me or I don't see any of the...
I see some of the drawings. Lust gets demaced. They put up a good Orisa shield.
Oh my
I
god.
just want to
someone's
look at your
calling me.
nade, Jonak.
Huh? Okay, let me. I'm looking. Hello? What's up?
That's not a good nade. Like, I'm just holding his shield. You can heal him. Lust can just retreat behind shield, and you can heal him. And if you do through that nade, it needs to hit Lust.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you'd wait till. Can you pause right here?
Yeah.
Like, ideally, with nade, like you could.
Okay, yeah.
Can
Can someone pick me up though?
one second. I just want to wait till he's off the phone.
Someone pick me up?
Well, anti doesn't have a lot of value because you're running doubles.
Please. Yeah.
Or has
Yeah,
less value.
Like 9:30.
I was just thinking like if you waited and then you splashed it against this wall,
Call.
Could
See if like Mike or someone can pick me up.
I
that
don't
would be
have
like
like a way
Alright, bye.
to capitalize on it yet because
True.
the shield's just gonna go here.
Alright. Sorry, someone called me.
yeah.
They're just gonna put their shield here, and then like your snipers can't shoot.
Yep. So our tanks get bullied.
And that's gonna That's gonna happen if you're not like speeding, if you're not like retreating, disengaging. Okay.
And part
Use
of
the
that
widow
was shield
duel.
management too.
Yeah.
So like Ryan should have never had shield that low. So that it would've broken, even when you try to speed out.
I'm gonna try to get my mech back.
And once everyone's hero speed, everyone back in today.
Alright, I have mech.
You might have to go early.
Let's just go back, see where you are, Rich.
I'm just chilling in the middle of no man's land.
Yeah. I definitely like up here.
Yeah, or
Just
even
awesome
behind like
sightlines.
one of those little covers. Just like in a cubby somewhere would be much better than
Yeah.
just.
Like if you miss your shot on one of their snipers, you're dead.
Yes.
Or, like you could even hit your shot on one of them, kill them, and the other is gonna kill you. Like
Mhm.
We just lost both tanks. I'm like, might as well not even be here.
Yeah. Reset.
I'm not sure how that hit me. I was behind the wall, but whatever.
Reset.
I'm gonna try to get my mech back.
And once everyone's hero speed, everyone back in today.
Alright, I have mech.
You might have to go early.
Let's recontest.
and like if you're here, it's like this gives like massive sight lines.
Yep. I end up on the recontest. I do end up holding there.
As we contest this, that's brave.
Be careful
A
with
nice anti on hog.
Roto.
Okay.
Anna, what the fuck?
Hey, what? How did I get back there?
You
That
walk
is-
straight at Reader instead of like taking a position on the high ground. You just walk to him for
That's
whatever
interesting.
reason.
That's a stupid thing. Why did I do that? All right, then I'll work on that. Then I'll work on not walking through. I'll work on not walking through the enemy team to my Reinhardt.
Where should
He
If
should
you
be
wanna
the
point
one
it
that
out.
likes to perch. So
Probably,
in the middle
yeah.
by the sign. Can I take control?
Yeah, like where the
Yeah,
widow
yeah.
is. Like where the widow would be to get
Yeah.
massive
So like
spikes.
if you hide over here, like behind this wall,
Mhm.
you can probably actually see your Reinhardt over there. And if you have to, you can just walk out and
Uh-huh.
look down at everyone else.
Yeah.
make sure you're AD spamming?
So
Uh-huh.
like when they do have a widow, you know how like you can see your teammates' health through like walls and shit. Right?
Yeah.
Basically, as an Ana, you can just peek out, shoot once, and then go back, and then peek out again, shoot your next shot, just at their silhouettes,
Yep.
and then you're much safer, and you're exposing yourself for a very short amount of time. Right?
Mhm.
But you still get value. You still get all your healing
Yeah.
done.
All right, got it. I kind of want
Be
to.
careful. I'll reach this left.
Like, you're literally in the middle of everything.
So stupid.
How'd you not die?
I have no idea.
They're
How much health
And
am I
you're-
at too? I'm at like full. That's the best part.
They don't.
We got both their
chasing around.
snipers. Yay.
I am.
What the? You should have been so dead.
Oh my god, how am I so?
So what
Him-
happened is actually, because I watched I watched Beal's VOD of this.
I can use the heal.
What actually happened is Reader lived with like literally 1 HP, and got healed by you, and so they committed everything on Reader, but he didn't die, which is why you didn't die.
Ah,
And then because he lived, you guys won.
this stupid play probably could have been pulled out so much better. We still gonna have the same outcome, but whatever. Guess it works.
Yeah, it worked out, but like it shouldn't have.
That shouldn't have worked out, but it did. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could have waited up top and then like landed a nade on him, for like much
like-
less risk.
Yeah.
Probably. I feel like you should nano. In here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should
That
nano
one
him there.
That probably.
What do you
should've-
think, Panda?
Well, it depends. So if it's like if you're even and like right here, their supports are dead, right? If you're like thinking about nanoing now, definitely not, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But did you have nano when Ryan was about to die?
I don't know. Let's
This is
go back
no.
and
He
see.
did not.
Because like at that point, I would have like at that point, if I was charging nano and then Ryan was trying to get out, I would have just instantly nanoed
Hmm.
if he had shield up and wasn't like dying.
Yeah, but he did not have nano there. Just
I
like
like-
even if
I
Reader
like the
dies,
shot
it's
of-
like not a big deal.
Nice
I
hold.
don't even remember doing that, honestly.
Go no hook.
Lust cleans up.
I can use
Yes.
the heal up
Good job, Lost.
This is they're running like a pick comp, but like
They're keeping comps. There's gonna be really
But
I'm
we're
getting
better.
to the game.
picks.
Yeah,
Not
they're
doing-
not
Yeah,
doing
so
what-
now I'm in my optimal position.
Yes, and you can see like Juice is creating a crossfire here.
Yeah.
And that's
You
good.
could even get even greedier if you wanted to.
They're probably gonna in for in, by
And
the
as
way.
an Ana, what you can do right here is you can just go to the top right window. Like you just take the stairs back up. Like since it's a reset, right? You can reposition. You just take that window, and you can see your team. But unless you peek out too far, they can't see you.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
And if they want to try to kill you, they have to expose themselves really heavily.
Yeah, Lust can
Yeah, they
boost
have
her.
to
You
base-
Lust can boost her up. I'm right there. You know.
So like optimally, you're in the window now, where they're like anyone
instead-
on the ground can't really get you, and
Instead, I'm in front
and their
of
snipers
Lost.
have to put themselves in a really bad spot to get to you.
Yeah. Instead, I'm in front of Lost.
I think Soup, you might want to be. Your ult charge is really low if you compare it to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how that is, and I'm not gonna go look back.
It's because if you're on speed all the time and you're letting your Ana heal everything, basically you'll never. It's really hard to get ult charge without just killing things. You have to do a lot of damage.
You might
Yeah.
consider.
I don't think I was healing too much. Like I was on heal, but I wasn't healing that much.
I mean, you don't. She doesn't do that much
Like
heals.
you're not supposed to heal, but for like small things, like let's say that you wipe the enemy team, everyone is low, and Jonak is close to ult. You just let Lucio amp heal everything so he gets his ult.
yeah. No, but
That's
the
something-
reason why I'm low is because I just don't think I hit any like decent amps. Because usually that's where you get all your ult charges if you
Yeah,
if you time an
amp
amp
heals.
right. But I don't think I timed any like decent amps during this.
Also, you could like sometimes it's worth it to flank around Orisa's shield a little bit, and that will allow your shots to get more value.
Yeah, you're pretty hard to hit as Lucio.
That is a garbage. Well, I wouldn't do that.
So
But,
right now I
with their
wouldn't do
comp.
that because they have 2 snipers and a hog.
Yes.
The hog
Two-
especially.
2 snipers, a hog, a pole, and an Nancy.
But like let's say this is goats, you can be way more aggressive just because you're harder to punish.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. I don't think in this specific
In this situation you're asking to die if you be aggressive like
Alright,
that.
I'm gonna bomb to stall their push.
That's one of the things I think we should stop doing. Is like, yeah, we need to stop. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we throw bombs
Too carefree.
for no. Yeah, like it's a really good way to just remech, and unless we're on attack and we actually need to engage them,
There's no reason.
I would save it.
And then that Roadhog comes by on the left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that Diva
yes.
Bomb's gonna get a lot more value mid fight.
And so like you want to
But-
try to save your diva bomb, either just scatter them so you can engage when you're attacking, or when you're defending you can zone out a team and split them up.
I will say that one of the other things is because I think that bomb was called. I'm not entirely sure though. My audio is really low in here, but we need to push on bomb as well.
Yeah, so
When that
right
does
now,
happen.
you should be amp speeding in with your Reinhardt and beating up the shit out of it.
Yes, the bombs haven't really been particularly good this match, so I think not doing anything is better.
Yeah.
And the thing is, since your defense, if they're not pushing cart, you don't have to engage.
hmm
So they're just sitting there, you're just sitting there, fine. Just sit
Yeah.
there. They're wasting their time.
Hello, who's that?
Hello.
Okay. Perfect.
Lust.
Perfect timing, Lust.
Come watch
What?
your Diva
No.
Bomb.
No, I already know. I just said it.
Bomb to stall their push.
I said
There
what?
it is.
It's NA. Dude, if it would have gone a little lower...
Oh, dude, the way your body goes flying as
Oh,
you
wait.
stand still on cart.
Regardless.
Wait, so Lust wasn't here?
Okay, repeat. So repeat what you said, Panda. About waiting.
If they're not pushing the cart, there's no need to engage on them.
Yeah, you gotta dunk on them. You gotta intimidate them.
You gotta flex on those haters.
You gotta say,
You
hey,
have
I
to.
don't need that ult.
You know what? We're so good. We don't need this. We're so good. You know what? Let's waste.
Most of my bombs
let's
are
waste
NA
nano.
anyways. So it's like
Well,
whether
here-
it's NA now or NA later, it doesn't really matter.
NA later is better than NA now. NA never is better than NA later is better than NA now.
Yeah, you're expecting too much from me.
If you're gonna use bomb as an engagement tool, the team has to be able to engage, which
It's
we
not
can't do
really-
because we're running double sniper. Like,
Yeah.
And
can't
we're
go
on
in.
defense. We shouldn't be engaging.
And B, you have to want to engage, and you don't want to engage. You want to chill out and waste your clock.
You guys just don't want fat bombs. That's what I'm hearing.
I want a fat bomb, but I don't see a fat bomb.
That would have been literally just a little bit lower. It would have gone like at least 2, at least.
I'm not. I don't.
I don't think
so.
I think they would have
I-
all gotten in cover.
The Zen barely goes into the room when it explodes. Right
Okay,
there.
they have a Zen right here.
Exploded.
They have an
Bam.
Orisa who is
Over.
behind shield here. They have a Widow here.
Terminated.
They have a Hog
Roadhog's
here.
all the way on the left.
They have and 2 people here. Like, I don't know what you're smoking, but I really want some.
Shaking my head, y'all just don't understand. Y'all don't live the bomb life.
We don't live the Poco bomb life. I'm sorry. That
Okay.
Roadhog.
And then
You know
see-
what would be really nice right here, Lust?
Oh, look at. Wait, can you just replay like 4 seconds ago?
Sure.
Okay, just look at Lust.
Oh, so sad.
Dude, that's like a double backflip.
You're throwing.
You know what would have been really nice to have here, Lust?
No.
Vents Matrix?
You know the thing that utterly shits on Hog? And his-
Boom!
I really wanted to get that Roadhog. I really wanted that thing.
Okay,
Dead.
Sleep.
so I kill Hanzo, and then I'm like, alright, I'll pop sights. And then I don't even use any of the advantage of sights.
She has sights activated right now.
Dude, I
She
fed to
does.
Hog. the
I didn't,
entire game.
I forgot that it lasted so long. I thought it was over. It's like, I pop, yeah, and then it's over. But she saw me going that direction.
Yep. That's a massive shadow.
Bad Jonak. Bad Jonak. Don't chase.
Unlucky on that sleep.
Bad Jonak.
Outside.
Are you here? Jonak?
No, I'm right. No, I'm down. I'm back there with
Oh, oh,
Soup.
oh, okay.
No.
Please on soups.
Bad Jonak.
Down a sniper.
Something you can
oh
do,
God, oh
Jonak,
God,
by the
like-
way.
Yeah. Not be there.
Okay.
Like, you
I
can,
mean, yeah.
Decent
You're on
dragon.
the ground,
Ana's
right?
exposed.
like, you're on
You
the
guys have
ground, right?
5. They also have 5. They
No, because
have 4.
Hanzo's on the way back.
Yeah. So you're man up. They'll soon have their 6th, but you're definitely man up.
Widow's dead.
Okay.
Wait, what? Hanzo, yeah. Okay.
You're over here helping Hog.
Widow's dead.
Oh yeah, my beat doesn't actually hit someone in time.
Wait, what? Hanzo, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get like split. Like you guys here is fine. Probably better than here. But like
There's a
you guys
lot going
all
on
need to
there.
be together regardless. Probably play around here or really any kind of cover.
So I can see how well you went through that. You guys can kill all this.
Like how Lust basically just touched the Hog to death.
Okay,
I mean, hogs are pretty hot things. I'd touch them to death.
So
Oh my.
besides the fact
He was like running away from you.
Jonak, besides the fact that you're running into Dragon here,
Yeah. What? It was fun.
I
Let's
I
enjoy.
think
Well, I
you
wanted to
can
ride the
use
dragon.
Nano to save less here. Save
Yeah.
less smack.
Wait,
I
what?
don't need no saving. Let me die.
No, I'm giving you. No, I'm
Actually,
saving you more
where
now.
did your sleep go?
My
You
sleep.
guys can
Can
still
we look
this.
for your sleep? What
Hmm.
did you use your sleep on? Because that heart
Oh.
should have been slept. He had no cover and he was just walking straight at you.
I think it just wasn't used.
It might have been used a while ago.
Or yeah.
I think it was maybe. Might have been. Or I'm just.
You guys can,
So now you're
Not-
4, and they are 5.
still hold this.
Winnable.
Now there's
We get
6.
the.
Another.
Now
5.
we're up, and now we're even.
No, we're up. They don't have Ana or Hanzo.
So you're focusing on their team. Their Widow sees you. You die, Richie.
Yep. I didn't think that she would get back from spawn that fast.
Watch your widow, watch your widow.
I just got a little
It's-
careless.
It's definitely challenging playing against 2 snipers.
Yeah, it was weird. I have never gone up against organized double sniper. So I kept trading out like 1 for 1. Like I would kill their Hanzo or their Widow, and then I would die.
Oh God, what is my fucking password?
Maybe ask VC more about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we go Zarya,
I need a heal behind you.
which is fine for the way they're playing. But
Guys.
if you're playing Zarya, instead of Diva, your win condition has changed. Now it is to go into their tank line and bash and laser their tank line down, / build grav while you're there, because their targets are easy to build grav, and then you grav dragon them. Or you can nano Winston. You can like nano Winston shatter with a grav dragon, and you can cycle those ults.
Nano Ryan, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What? You guys didn't know Winston had Shatter?
Idiot.
Not anymore.
He just bangs his face on the ground and it just. Bam.
She's down below.
Body shot, unfortunate.
Don't push in too far. Don't push in too far.
I am putting decent pressure on them on their Widow right now.
I just
Another
But again,
thing you
Juice
guys
and I are
could've
taking
done-
the same sight line.
This
another
kind
thing you- or-
kind of feels
Another-
like a 4v4 with a sniper 2v2 going on.
I mean, that's basically what double sniper is. Isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Where am I?
But another thing you could have done is they were running double sniper. Now they're running Genji Widow, but like they're very immobile for the most part, right? And they
Yeah.
don't, like you could have easily just run double or full dive, like standard dive, and probably just dive their backline and run.
What is this? Map 4?
Yes.
I think that's why we didn't run dive. I think didn't we run dive for like every other map?
I think so.
I would say
Yeah.
as a general statement, you're losing these games because they are better players than you are.
Yeah.
Your engagers are looking a lot better, and they're no longer the reason you're losing, but they are making better decisions because they are better players individually. And the key to beating them will be to make better decisions because you're better. They're not like out team strategizing you or anything.
She's not anymore. She's down below. Down below.
Alright, don't push in too far.
So
don't
right
push in too
here,
far. You don't.
if Lust moves in like that, Ryan should be with him, or more importantly, Ryan should be the one moving into them, and then Lust should follow, and then Lucio should be with them just to speed in.
Where are you, Lust?
I don't know,
Right
man.
next to Reader. But
I
then
might-
Reader backs up
Down
for
below.
whatever reason.
Oh,
Alright, don't push in.
So- so what you do against Arissa Hog, as I interrupted Panda, is you bubble Ryan as he's pushing through barrier. You get a couple swings on, and you either choose to commit hard or back up. But because you have Nano, you nano Rhine, and he swings to his heart's content and absolutely destroys their enemy team.
Also, another thing you can look for is Raider's really close to Slam, and they have Orisa Shield, which is the easiest shield in the world to bypass in the lane.
Mhm.
And so you Fire Strike Orisa Hog, you get your
Plus,
stun,
are you
you
okay over
speed
there?
in past the shield, and you just
Sorry.
destroy all of them.
Lusty's munching on some chips.
I haven't
to-
eaten all day, okay? I'm making macaroni and cheese. You're not giving me
I mean, you need to commit because like Lust right now, you're actually doing nothing. You're shooting shield, which will get up in a while. So like,
Me?
yeah, like you shoot shield. That's all you can do here. But instead, if you guys push up into them, you can actually do something. You can laser them. You can swing into them. Like you need to. This like little poke crap. Can't do that.
That's not an engage. You're defending, and they're pushing cart for free, so you have to engage on them.
If you're playing Ryan Zarya into Orisa Hog, you have to engage hard, back out.
And that makes my
Engage
life a
hard,
lot
back out.
easier. Yeah, if you guys engage here, that makes my life a lot
Because
easier.
otherwise, you're just waiting for Widow, but that's just literally waiting for Widow to somehow shoot through a shield.
Yeah.
Pushing too far. Don't push in too far.
Wait, Lust, I have a. Sorry, I don't want to be interrupting this, but Lust, can you look at chat? I just have a question on one of my programs I'm making.
Okay. I will.
Also, like, shit, I forgot apparently.
Big anti.
Big ant.
I push up too far.
I think there's a widow coming up behind us.
I don't.
Nice, come back, come back.
Oh, their widow. Their widow could stand behind Orisa shield and take free shots. I don't know why she's trying to stay in cover when she has the best cover in the game that she can shoot through.
Nice shot.
Don't.
They use Valkyrie.
I think you're fine up there, Jonak.
Okay.
You just gotta be careful because when you want
Like,
to
it's fine if you're up there, it's fine if you're not. Like, you could just be at, like,
Juice
the
and I are
bottom
on
of the
top of each
stairs.
other.
Huh.
When did you use?
I was holding there and he came up.
Ideally,
Juice
Juice is
didn't
in
wanna
a
feel
window.
Okay. 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 This is like a really bad walls.
Oh, okay, so somebody called Widows behind us. So I popped walls. Because I didn't want to get caught out.
How it? Okay. Widow just
There's a widow
died.
behind us.
Yeah. Who called it?
I
I definitely.
I don't think that's something we should focus on.
They use Valkyrie.
Okay.
That's just
It was a bad end for it, I agree.
Like if you want to see where they're coming, like use Hanzo arrow, not walls. Like if
Well,
they
if the call is,
respected
like,
your widow
someone's
enough.
behind you, and you don't know exactly where, then like, I'd say it's not a bad idea to use walls.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my main objective. Was like I thought
Yeah.
Widow was behind us.
And that's just bad info. But,
That's
like,
alright.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a misplay on Richie's part if he got like that info.
Yeah.
I was just like that Widow's good, and she could, if she's on a big flank and we don't know where she is, she could easily win the fight.
Let's push up top. Let's take it.
Mhm.
Watch out, widow.
Take the fight early. Take the fight early. Take the fight early.
Like again, I don't like. They could just put their snipers here, and then they don't have to duck behind cover or anything. They can just shoot you for free.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ever playing with an Orisa, just stand in the team. That's an unfortunate role. Good speed.
Why?
Oh, and then we need to get out immediately after that because we get fucked here. I think we did. I forget. I think it was like Nano Hog.
That was an analog. So we get their main tank, get Supercharger. I get Genji, who's just trolling on cart.
I just want to look at cooldowns. Because I don't know why Reader dies. Yeah, they have Discord on there.
He also got body blocked from Jonax heals by Hog.
Yeah.
And then we all run straight into a Nano Hog.
I don't know how I like... Engaging there just feels weird because you're running double sniper.
Yeah, because they can't really take any shots in that area.
But actually, if we go... Oh, no, we have Grav Dragon. You could...
Did we have Dragon before the fight started?
I don't think we had Grav before this strike started, but I think we had Dragon.
Cause like it was scouted where
That
they
could
were
have been pretty
going.
good.
Like that would have been a really easy Dragon.
No.
No, we did not.
When did we get?
So we got it right as we get fucked.
We like just got draw. Okay. Yeah, that would have been a really good.
Zen one.
Are you eating?
What? Okay.
Right there, like, Vito needed a little more passively because he had Discord on it.
We really need to watch that.
Discord makes it so you only get 20% damage reduction Nano instead of 50.
Also, if they were shattered, it'd be okay, but you missed shatter, so like Zen can actually fuck you.
Nice.
Alright, Hanzo, you ready?
Because a Zen Discord shot does 120 by itself, and that's not insignificant no matter who you are.
Now sides are up for them.
That's 112 actually. But yes.
I need to watch that Widow more.
Watch this.
Part of it, I think, is just positioning on both your snipers' parts. You should like you should either they should be turning the shield one way to their shield is static, right? It's a static bubble, and so like you guys should be on off angles, but not necessarily like hard flanking, just so that it's harder to play around their single shield.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing you can do is like if you're being pressured by snipers on both sides is like walk further into the shield, right? But the further you are into the shield, the easier it is for Ryan to swing on everyone inside of it.
Yeah, we weren't Juice and I weren't communicating which side we were on. Like where we were, so we ended up taking the same angle a lot.
And I think that's kind of just like I think like you were fine, but like Hanzo should ideally not be playing the same sightlines as Widow in general, just because they're not usually as useful for him. So like even if you're on high ground watching the long angle, he should have probably been in the window.
I don't think you engage here. Like,
Yeah, that you don't have everyone here, do you?
I think you let point go because if we take a moment, holding right at choke here,
Super
I
strong.
think this is winnable.
the Hanzo just respawned.
Wait, Hanzo needs to get there.
Alright, Hanzo, you ready? Hanzo, you ready?
Soup calls it too.
Yeah, but this is definitely winnable.
The way that it shakes out is winnable, but I think the engage is a bad choice.
I think if
I think
Hanzo
the
had
engage is the
spawned,
right choice. The execution was done poorly.
I think if Hanzo had spawned or I used Grav later, or Hanzo didn't get staggered so hard.
Or if
Um,
Reader charged in later.
Yeah,
I'm
because the Grav was set up, but it just the dragon took forever to get there. because he was still walking back from spawn.
I mean, it's also like you don't want to get snowballed, and holding right at choke is really, really strong on this map, and not engaging guarantees you can hold choke. This is also like an unfortunate fire strike. And I feel like they can just spam into here, like, really hard to engage onto them like this.
I don't think it matters though because they don't really have spam.
I mean, they have it. They have these guys. Like, it's really easy for Widow to hit the shot. Yeah, what do you? I feel like both their tanks are spam. Like when you walk out, Orisa can pull you back, and not allowing you to hit more
But that's
spam.
like the point of Lucio's speed boost. So
True.
So right here, you should have been backed up, waiting for everyone. Even if there's like the sleep, you ignore the sleep. You don't charge the hog. You just let him sit there and sleep because you're regrouping. Then you speed boost out. You have sound barrier, and you have grab dragon. So like that's your win condition right there. You use beat to get in. You grab them and you kill them all with dragon. So if you wait
That's
like
true.
10 seconds here, you would have won.
Yeah. And you do have the time.
So like you guys rushed the engage when you didn't have to.
Alright, Humble, you ready? Humble, you ready?
Yeah.
Nice.
Huge contest.
Winnable.
Oof. That was a bad beat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no one there to hold it because Rita got melted. And that's just kind of unfortunate.
Haha, juked.
Too hard.
You can probably try to stall it. Do much damage as you can to the.
Yeah, take start. We're good.
Yeah, stallable.
Watch your blade. Ah, I got it.
You get 3 ults though.
That should have been a slam though, and I'm pretty sure it would have been winnable.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Like the engage was scuffed, but I don't think the decision was wrong.
Yeah.
That scared me.
Guys, Genji's on top. We dashed right.
Genji one.
Get you one. Watch out, don't die beyond shield.
So now you guys are running full dive. Who are you looking to dive, right? Like who's your ideal dive target?
Genji.
Supports.
Genji wants to use his dash.
So why would you dive a Genji?
Well, if you dive a Genji after he uses dash, then he's gonna be the only one realistically that's gonna be able to get caught out because you could dive. I mean, you could dive Zen Ana, but if they're positioning well, then they're gonna have a ton of peel from like Hog's scary, you know.
Okay, I guess the real question is why are we still running Hanzo Widow?
Dunno.
Watch me get hooked like a million times.
I think I
point.
swapped to Genji at some point.
So like on this part, what's the benefit of running Widow Hanzo versus just full
Not
dive?
much.
They have 2 really immobile supports that are very susceptible to dive. Widow gets shut down by dive pretty easily if she's out of position, right? If you're diving onto them, Genji can't really counter dive.
Yeah.
If he has to try to peel, and he's pretty bad at peel, he doesn't have like high like burst damage or anything defensive really, right? Orisa can't do jack shit. Hog can kind of peel, but like not really. He has one.
He can't hook 2 people.
And so like on this point, at this point, you should be running full dive, right?
At the very least, one dive hero.
Like Genji Sombra, Genji Tracer, dive tanks.
Yeah, I probably should have swapped the Tracer when I went to spawn here.
Like you can use the Ana, but like you can also just use Zen because your engagements should be quick, like really fast.
I don't think they're ready for Zen Lucio dive. They feed too much.
But like part of a successful dive is like just having a really clean execution, and there's nothing stopping you from doing that. Their backline is super susceptible. Their front line doesn't have anything to help the backline really, except try to kill you faster. And if you have a clean engagement, they won't really get an opportunity to do that. Widow doesn't provide really anything for peels, and Genji can only try to farm blade. That's basically it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's the weakness of their comp, and you should notice that and then change accordingly. Also, dive just happens to be really good on this map.
Dash right.
Get you one, get you one.
Watch out, don't dive, you don't have shield. I get melted, watch out.
Curious about this DM usage.
Dash right.
Get you one, get you one.
Watch out, don't dive, you don't have shield.
Like, what are you DMing?
He tried to DM the hog projectile onto Reader.
Like right before.
I try to save Reader.
No, before that, like, it looked like you're out of
You-
DM.
You like flash DM and then like you stop and then you flash it again.
Because Reader said that he was gonna jump in. I don't think like I was anticipating the jump, and I think I DM originally because of
Right there, you DM WoW and Bubble. I mean, it's reactive, but like,
but we get pulled before Bubble gets deployed, so I'm DMing for pull. And I don't know that Reader's gonna use Bubble.
yeah, also you might be out of range on DM on that.
I'm not gonna do anything for us.
Well, you have double sniper, so
No.
that's good.
No, I
No,
mean,
everything's not good.
So
It's
like,
not
you
good.
lost your main tank, you just run the fuck away. You can't do anything.
You guys are like playing as if they don't have an Orisa hog. Like, Orisa's pulling you, Hog's pulling you. Like, you guys have to be a little more careful. Go back, like here.
bend around corner, don't even poke.
You're gonna get hooked lust, and then
You have double sniper, so
Okay.
everything's good.
No, I mean like.
fly out.
like,
Break shield, break shield.
Then you're still here.
Then I'm gonna get hooked again. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna fly out. And I'm gonna get hooked again. And I will proceed to fly out. I don't know. It's hard. We like weren't like diving anything.
You could have just
You
stayed on
maintain
high
that.
ground.
So why'd you fly straight out instead of just going up?
When I get hooked
Yeah.
to boop the hog away and then fly
No, but like
back.
you can like fly into him, boop him, and then run the fuck up, right?
That's a great question, and I don't have an answer to it.
So what's like dive tank's strength against just about every other tank?
To move that
Yeah,
booty.
they can move and they can access high grounds that the other tanks can't, right? So like if you're on high ground, what can they do about it,
Nothing.
right? So you'd like to abuse that. And so if Reader's where Richie is right now, and you're on like the fidget spinner, and Reader just zaps them, and then you're just shooting from the off angle behind their shield, what are they gonna do?
Well, then they could try and hook you, but the hook's a lot harder to hit. And if they do hook you, you just DM, boop the Roadhog, and fly back up to high ground.
And then you just farm them. If you have to stop the cart, one of you drops, holds for a little bit, flies back up, gets healed, rinse repeat over and over and over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never engage.
And they don't, and they can't do anything to you.
Engage one.
I got caught out again because I'm not respecting Widow.
I don't think Widow got called out either, so.
No, I mean, I should be looking for her.
Engage one.
Well, everyone should be looking for Widow.
You get like hooked again.
I told you. It's not like you were not expecting this. I said I get hooked a million times.
I got spit
Is
all
it-
Jonak, if I were you, I wouldn't have been in the middle of the point like that.
Yeah.
You should be like in your spawn door.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that was just like
All good. Hey,
poor
we burned a lot of
positioning, not really engaging. You just kind of let them walk over you, and they win because they have better sustain.
I could be toxic.
Please
But
don't
he's
be.
not that good. No, I'm talking about
Don't be it.
Brahmin.
Don't be a Gandhi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're not supposed to. One shot.
It's just silly.
Look at that scenic view.
Look at the singular windmill in the corner, or in the middle.
It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog type shit.
That's actually where they filmed that, in Junket in Australia. Australia Junkertown. Get in there, you stupid little pipe.
If you want to do that.
Okay.
Where they run in.
Orisa hog. You can just walk past them.
Widow.
Burn
Oh,
shield, burn shield, burn shield, burn shield.
nice sleep.
Arisa got slept.
Focus her, focus.
I called that late.
So I take a hook shot and I end up shooting like just a skosh too late. And I just like ping the top of the roof there.
Focus her.
Burn shield, guys, burn shield.
Put it on the right. Put it on the right.
Widow's on the right, Widow's on the right, Widow's on the right.
Focus shield for me.
Dude,
Okay.
get shield burned.
Just walking. Orisa.
Put it on the right.
Widow's on the right, Widow's on the right, Widow's on the right.
Where are you,
Widow's on the
Jonah?
right, Widow's on the right.
Where am I?
Shield for me.
I think I'm, like, in that little building. Like, like, kind of behind Soup. I think I'm, like, back there.
I feel like you'd be. But
Mhm.
Panda could elaborate exactly where you should be, but I
Oh, I'm sorry, I was responding to something else. What happened?
Jonak dies
Wait,
after
I do?
getting pulled.
So
Isn't
where
there a
are
resp-
you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think you're just literally in the middle, right? That's you.
Yeah.
Widow's on the right, Widow's on the right.
You're way
Widow's on
too
the right.
close to your tank. There's no reason for you to be there. First off, you can't even see your tanks. You're in the middle of them, right? Second off, there's no reason for you to expose yourself. You should be like over here. Can I take the flag?
Yeah. I'm looking at last stream.
You should be just sitting here. You see everything
Yeah.
that way, that way. And like if you really have to, you just walk forward. You can throw a nade in and then walk right back out. Not only that, it's easiest for a healer to fuck up and not heal someone when they're behind them. Because you, like, in the heat of the moment, you don't turn around really.
Mm-hmm.
So you ideally want to see everyone on your team so that you can heal them when they need it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to turn around because right when you turn around is also when you're most vulnerable from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So position a bit further away.
Not only that, if you're over there, you're close to a mega, 1. 2, you're really hard to snipe because you're just nowhere near anyone or any sight lines. Right? And you get all your value just from being there.
Yeah.
You get to chill and just heal. Life is easy.
Life of an Anime, sit and heal.
Yep.
And throw money nades.
Like, what's better?
Dude,
What
those
would be
cash
better?
money nades.
Oh, so good.
The other thing you can do is just on the catwalk, you can just post yourself up there.
Alright.
'Cause-
And,
Widow's on the
Actually,
right,
when you're
Widow's on
done.
the right, Widow's on the right.
well,
I
high
gotta
ground
go-
is high ground.
I gotta go call someone real fast.
Okay.
So I'll be back in like a second.
Wow, dude, businessman.
Mm.
Is there
Okay.
a reason you're off on the right, Soup?
I think he was
I'd
flushing.
chase away
I think he was flushing out Widow.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like in a when you have a Rhine, that Rhine is like really dependent on Lucio. Like Ryan lives or dies at the beck and call of a Lucio, basically.
Walking. Arisa.
I don't think it's it's a little give and take when you run away as Lucio to get rid of the Widowmaker, but I think in the end it buys a lot of space.
So
I don't
we
think
can
it's a
just
bad
talk
decision.
about this engage for a sec. So basically, Reader has a limited amount of shield, so he has to get here before his shield runs out.
God. Lost.
And
I'm
the best-
muting you.
And the best way to do that is to speed him here.
On the back.
Okay.
Like
I
as
was
long
playing
as
with the paper. I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
so this is like on Reader for not pushing up more, but it's Lucio's job to push him up to here, so he can get in cover. Because you're gonna, if you're listening to the audio, hear that he says his shield breaks.
It's on the right.
Focus shield to me. Okay.
shield burns.
Just walking home, guys. No shield.
Put it on the right. Put it on the right.
Shield to me. Okay.
Video is fucking up.
Arisa.
Give me heal. I have no shield.
Yeah, we don't have.
Their junk's dead. Their junk's dead. So much stuff.
Try pasting the video again.
Yeah, that's right. Die, Widow.
Good job, Richie.
See a majestic moose.
Yeah, is it working for you guys?
I just see a loading wheel.
I just see it paused.
Yeah, I just see
Okay.
it pause right now.
Paused for me.
Okay, it's not loading for me.
Are you streaming?
Oh, you're back at the
We
start?
just went back to the beginning.
Probably streaming for.
Okay, that's what it should be.
I'm looking at Horizon.
Yeah, now we're in Horizon. We're looking on top
Far
of
enough.
us.
You have to go really far.
It's not responding for me.
I'm all over the kill feed, baby.
Good job.
Wow.
I'm really tired, gotta say.
Oh, mayhem. One go live, two add video and talk.
Are you streaming?
Okay, there.
Break shield. Break shield.
Okay, that's
This is defense.
Oh yeah, that's just about the right spot.
F, we were in the right spot.
Firing a shield.
Rip.
Still gotta watch Widow.
Oh, rip.
Hey, we took point. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how we did that.
I wonder.
again.
Yellows is about to get some fat praise.
Okay.
This is honestly not very calculated. I get why it worked, but it also could have easily just
Their
not
junk's dead.
worked
Their
as
junk's
well.
dead.
Well, they're pretty immobile, and you see because I pop infra.
Perfect.
Roadhog comes in.
Uh-oh.
Hog behind. Hog behind.
Alright, I got a pick, and then I didn't kill Zen.
Alright, we can push in on them now. 'cause it's
Me and Zen are in a duel right now.
longer to get back.
I remember we were watching that a
Yes,
little earlier.
yes. You saw. Don't tell anyone.
Hog on the left. Hog on the left. Left.
Who is
Can you
this?
go back like
Oh,
5
thank
seconds,
God.
10 seconds?
No. 'Cause
See,
it's-
Jonak
there's a little-
is like way in the back.
Oh, yeah,
You're
there
not
I
at
am.
risk and you're still hitting everything, right?
Why am I moving up? What's my problem?
Yeah.
Who do I
You
think
just
I
really
am?
like
Who do I
Junkrat
think I
spam.
am? Actual Jonak?
He's actually Lucio.
Hog one. Hog one.
Actual Jonak uses scope on his Ana.
Yeah, actual Jonak knows what to do.
Watch me get slapped and oh my god, embarrassing.
It's okay, right here we're still in a decent. Oh.
Junkrat's one.
Greasy's like SMH, dude.
You guys are like.
You guys don't know when to stop. So if you go back to like when the cart was at the other corner, the corner right before, right? Lust gets demeched here. Ryan basically has no shield. Your Ana just came
Alright, we
back,
can push in on them
right?
now. 'Cause it's gonna take their
You're like you take a break from this fight because the hog flanked, but otherwise you guys would have just kept walking in when you had no resources. And like this is like a great time for a soft reset because like they don't have anything that can really push you, and if they do push, you just speed out. But like, it's not a good time to like try to go in and get things done, because you don't have like everything that you can, that's available to you.
There's a little
Yes.
longer to get back in.
I'm just wondering, when do you think we'll be done around? Not to be like rude or anything, just wondering.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm really tired, so I think this is gonna be my last map. But if you want to continue, Panda.
Panda, do it.
Okay, I can do it.
Nice.
And it's like, alright, so you think like 9:45,
Hog on
10?
the left, hog on the left.
Sounds about
I
right.
mean, if you have to go, you have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. It doesn't really matter. I'm just wondering around when,
He heals on me.
because
We
I'm
don't know
going-
yet. Depends on Panda's VOD review style and how many maps he wants to do.
Yeah, because I'm going to a friend's house. I'm just seeing when someone can pick me up, because no one else is home.
As Panda was talking, you're going with no resources, and there's no reason for you guys to be pushed up here. Like, if you guys just hold here, wait, get your resources, soft reset, and then engage again, because you're just like slowly dying,
So
and
like,
hopefully Widow
you
hits a
guys are
shot.
playing like a shield war with Orion versus Orisa, and they have Orisa hug Junkrat at that. You're going to lose. Guaranteed every shield war with them. So the only thing you can do is run into them with your Orion and just like slam their front line, or like wait for your Widow or Hanzo to get a pick.
Yes.
So you're not playing to your strengths.
Junkrat's one. Okay,
Like you have a comp, but you're not really using it. I guess is the better way to
The
put it.
faster you break barriers,
Yes.
the faster that me and Ryan can walk in and do more work. Because if we walk past the recent area,
Also, you don't have to always fight on cart.
Hanzo, we need to
If
like storm
you only
on
have to
that
fight
area.
when they stop you,
That bear
right?
is always gone when I'm there.
And so like if you're like sitting on cart and
You
just
also run
taking
jump
so much
zones.
damage that you can't
That's
do
how I was
anything,
wanted
you
to
get
do.
off cart,
Oh.
you
Yeah,
soft
but that's on that
reset,
lab.
and then you engage on them, so that once you wipe them, you can push the cart again.
See, right now, their Widow's in a really nice position.
Juice is taking a dual help. Junk up top, junk up top.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I can't concentrate.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Bye. Thank you, Hash.
No problem. I'll be at probably both scrims this week. I don't know. I have a lot of work this week and stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't burn yourself out, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, Panda, could you start your own VOD review so I can close out of this?
Okay. Let's figure out how to do that.
All right. 10-minute intermission.
Okay. Bye. Talk to you
Figure
guys.
it out.
Yeah.
See ya,
See you
Hash.
later.
How do you use Visor?
I don't know. I've never used it before. You should. Oh my god, is that like a tuba?
It's a baritone with an alto saxophone mouthpiece on it, because I can. I took my friend's baritone and put my saxophone mouthpiece on it,
That's interesting.
because I'm the coolest thing in existence. What I'm gonna do is I bought a baritone mouthpiece online, and it's coming in tonight or tomorrow night. So for the time being, I'm just using my alto mouthpiece for fun. So
That's interesting.
yeah, it's only 1 octave, and it's like not even 7 notes. So that's fun. I don't even have a B or a C.
Impact was in like marching band.
Yeah, I'm in marching band from. I play
By the way, this is
saxophones.
my friend that wanted to
I
swim
remember
with
like
us.
when he
Okay.
messaged me, he was like, "Yeah, sorry, I had marching band, couldn't do anything."
Yeah,
Like, oh.
I'm shit. Come on now, that's the wrong mentality.
Kinda, do you need help? Or do you know how to do this?
I'm sort of shit.
There we go, that's better.
Okay, well, I'm
You
not the right
put
person. I was
roll.
just wondering if you needed help because I'm not.
Everything.
Just,
Well,
yeah, I can't help you. I'm just wondering if you need help.
I was just
A
wondering.
little bit of
Just
Sandra
just
all night long.
look at a YouTube video. He's just he's just feeling for you. What's up, Panda? He just wants to make sure you're okay.
Go eat your dog.
That's fantastic.
little bit of because I like eat.
Because you know you're Asian.
Not Asian.
Hey.
No, him. Yeah.
Where exactly is the VOD?
I think it's in VOD's channel.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure though.
Yes, I would like to leave, please.
Hugh wins away from goal.
And
Mindstorm 11994. Mindstorm 11994. Mindstorm 11994.
Question, what happened in season 8? Switching over to game chat.
Is it cool if I go in like
forgot
10
my
minutes
profile.
around?
That's fine.
Yeah, you do what you need
have
to do,
to
man.
Alright, cool. Thanks.
Are you guys in?
One sec.
What? Did you post a link?
Yes.
I'm not even by my computer, dude.
It's in general chat.
Oh, dude, I don't have Discord downloaded, man. What's your user?
It's just Panda Boy. With the keyboard. Same as always.
So original, man. So original. Ah, dude, dog, get out of here. Be gentle. Oh my god, Jonak, mute your mic. Nobody want to be hearing that.
Alright, I'll stop now.
I can mute it for you too.
Alright,
Ready? Everyone in here?
I'll stop now. Alright, yeah.
One
I think
sec.
that we actually don't have the lowest map standing in the league.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Breakthrough beat us. Hey! No!
Or is it Discord?
Do you want chicken mac and cheese?
There's still.
Everyone see the screen?
Yes, I can.
I see it, I see it.
Hold on, I can't see you.
Who else is even here?
I'm here.
It's just me, Panda.
So right here, you guys are like soft resetting.
We're on your imagination, Panda. None of us actually exist.
Fantastic. So you guys reset after losing, right? So their Junkrat was here poking. Their Widow was trying to pressure here, and that's because it's like a really soft flank, right? They don't have to commit anything to peek it or poke you, but like they're basically just harassing you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good on them because basically you can't look away from this, which is their front line. They're flanking you here and here, and you guys are just feeding these two ult charge on the side while doing nothing to the front line, which is who are very happy to just sit on cart and keep it like still. So the easiest thing to do is just, if they're off on the sides, just bum rush them. Right? You have a Lucio with speed boost. They have an Orisa who likes being at long range, but like if she can't be at long range, what's she gonna do about it? You're in their face. They don't have a Lucio to speed out with, right? And you do, so like you can relentlessly chase them. And their DPS are off on the side. And so like right here you get the Widow because she overstayed her welcome, right? But if that's happening again, if you make a snap decision and just engage on them, you can almost guarantee win just by slamming their front line. Right? You have literally 6 ults here. Like there's no reason not to take the fight. You're just letting them charge ult otherwise. And so like if they're off on the sides, and like it's fine if they're just poking, but like
They killed me.
they did.
Yeah. Majestic Moose got a frag on me. It was a little bit before.
It was rigged. I saw it.
Like see here, you guys engage, but you should be literally running at the Orisa.
And then that happens.
Wow, perfect.
Like that's a good bomb. But another thing is like, you guys didn't plan out anything. You just kind of got lucky. Like, what happens if that bomb doesn't work?
No, and I think that's like a recurring case where like my bomb, like will like inadvertently open up like even like on our first maps that we played, like my bombs would open up opportunities that we shouldn't have won.
Well, there was like there was one time where we planned on Mbani. We were like, okay, we're gonna diva bomb to open this up, and then like you called like I'm diva bombing, and then we won the fight off of it because I was able to, like they were split. We got into position, like we staged like a really good dive, knocked them back, and then I had EMP and we EMP'd and cleaned them up.
Did we lose? Did we lose that fight?
No, we won that fight.
Oh,
Okay, think about it like this.
But like
Diva bomb is a really good engagement tool, right? It literally forces them to scatter, or like hide, right? And if they're out of position, they die. That's the long and short of Diva bomb, right? And so in the time the bomb is flying over, they're not doing anything but running. And that's the best time
to
for you to
engage.
use your speed in and just fuck them up.
Mm-hmm.
And so like,
yeah, we should be I guess like if Lust is more vocal on the bombs, which is like just a small thing. If he's more vocal, like yeah, I'm hucking bomb right now, like at the beginning of an engagement,
so like
then we
goes
can
out,
just run.
But Reader's still holding shield. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like we should be pushing
ideally,
through
all
them
of
at
you
that
guys
point.
All of you guys should have been running at them.
Like Reader stays like on the edge of Hog Arisa, but in reality he should be like in the middle of them.
Yeah, like he just wants to smack both of them. And so like it worked out, but like it could have been cleaner.
Like, apprehensive though. Like a lot of like the times where like I'm pushing up ahead of him is because he won't push up unless like I push up, and I don't know if that's because like he's died before trying to push up, you know.
As a main tank, he should be the one pushing up, and if the team doesn't have resources, like if you can't heal him or like you're out of DM or something, right? You're down cooldowns, then you just say no, we can't go in. But Reader should be like I'm going in, and then you guys either let him know that it's okay or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because we have more vision than he does.
So like Reader is like,
we have
as a main tank, you have to support him. It's not about like the DPS popping off or anything.
I guess like
you have to keep your main tank alive.
Yeah, the support should be a bit more
vocal.
vocal.
What he needs to do, so that he can make the space and you guys can win.
I guess if the supports were a bit more vocal, like yes, I'm in position, we can push now. Stuff like that. That would probably that would be more effective than Lust like being passive aggressive and running in front of them, being like, "Let's go."
Well, yeah. Well, I think that there's a lot of times where they just won't say like, "Hey, I can't see you," or hey,
I know, and that's just something that
yeah, we need to be more vocal.
And that's
it's
a
true.
communication thing, and you can work on that just by playing together a lot. Like, oh, dude, I can't heal you.
Yeah.
Something I want to cover. Or okay,
yeah.
You first.
No, I was just saying like yeah, I've heard Jonak say it sometimes. But
yeah,
then,
I
like,
do need to
sometimes
say
like during this VOD review, like I'll see him like not in sight of any of us. And like
and I'm not saying anything, yeah.
Yeah, if he tells us it's fine, but if he doesn't tell us, you know, we're engaging, then
yeah, I need to. I've been working on like trying to be more communicative.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just like it's as simple as this. If you can see your team, especially if you can see your two tanks, then you're like, great, good to go. If you can only see like your off tank and not your main tank, or you can't see any of your tanks, then you have you as a support you must say you don't have main heal, no main heal. Because then the tanks know what to do.
So like,
but until then they're blind.
The comp structure my team uses, it's basically like, if you can see them and they're going in, if they're not like hard committing, everything is okay. You don't really have to like tell them to come back just because you can't see them for a little bit, right? But if you want to commit to something and like engage, that's when you should be like that's when all this communication should happen. And you should be saying whether they can go in or not, and like whether you're ready for it or not. And another thing you can do is like I have Nano go in,
Yeah.
because that way they know like, oh,
They're like, oh yeah, they're like, oh, if I take like 400 damage, it's fine because I'm gonna get nanoed. And they're gonna commit a bunch of resources and
exactly.
and like that's the nano power play. The nano power play is like your tank.
You're to use too much, and then they're like, oh, now he's even harder to kill.
It's like budget
He's
mercy
HP.
res. It's like it's better than mercy res.
Budget mercy guys for budget Jonah.
It's like you go in, you trick the enemy team. They're like, oh shit, we're gonna fuck up their main tank. They use a bunch of their cooldowns. Your team is entirely fresh, have all their cooldowns, and now you have a nanoed main tank in position to fuck them up.
And the other thing that you can do as Lucio is like you can call all your amps like I'm amping heal on cart, or like I'm speeding in now. Like little things like that let everyone
Is
know
Soup here?
what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
I just hadn't heard you.
oh yeah, like even when you're not amping speed, just say like I'm speeding.
Just like
Like if it's a key
it
moment.
doesn't take a lot to say what you're doing, but those little things change how your team responds. And so like if Jonak says I have nano go in, right? Then you should be like I'm amping speed now. And that way everyone knows like you should
We're going in. Yeah, I think I don't exactly agree with what Hash said earlier when he said like they're just making better decisions than us because they're better players. I don't really buy into that. I think that they just have a lot of rapport with each other and they have a lot of time spent with each other.
I also think it's just like they're making mistakes, but you guys aren't capitalizing on it.
And that's a lot of the time because we
It's a
haven't.
communication
Yeah,
thing.
it's a communication thing.
So what I want to talk about is right here. You guys are taking a shit ton of poke from these guys, right? But there's this perfect little ledge here that covers you from a lot of stuff that you can touch cart with when you're sitting under. And the further or the closer you are to them,
Why am I being
if
invited
you-
to an overwatch?
if you hug this wall, the further they have to come out and like walk out to look straight down at you.
And then I get free shots because when Arissa's looking down, her hitbox does not move.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like, and then it's pointed directly right at me.
It's the easiest thing in the world. And so, since they're up here trying to spam you down, you just find what little cover you can take and just use that to the best of your ability. And they're not stopping the cart. Everything's fine. To stop the cart, they have to drop. When they drop, they're basically useless. So you speed in and you kill them.
I guess like something that we could do in comms, like, I don't know who this would be, but like there's a lot of stuff that we cover in VOD review that does not get touched on at all during our games, like in game, which is like what is our main objective right now? Like right here, somebody in our comms could be saying they have to drop on us, like let's play safe, move cart or something like that.
Okay, anyone can say that.
Yeah.
Anyone can say that.
Mm-hmm.
If Reader says it, right? He says, "I'm shielding. Let's all move to the wall."
Yeah.
Then
Like
your speed, like your Lucio speeds. Everyone hides behind Reader's shield and then moves to the wall.
like I think there's just between all of us. I think that like nobody is calling out what our current objective is. And like for payload it's pretty simple once we're looking at the VOD But in game, like we all lose brain cells and forget that if
So
we're
that's a part of planning. So right here, you look at your ults. So you have Juice's ult, you have Jonax ult, and you have Reader's ult. You want to use these and kill all of them, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Easy,
But-
easy guys, forehead. We killed them. all.
but not until they force a fight.
There are
Yeah.
stories on YouTube now. I want to die.
But like, another thing about planning is how do you use your ults, and knowing what you know about their ults, play around that. So like, let's say that you guys actually ult tracked and you knew that they had these 3 ults, right? What would you do? In this situation right now, what would you do?
Tell my team.
Was that question directed to somebody specifically, or was
No,
that
just,
like in
just
general?
everyone. Open-ended question.
I tell my team.
Tell your team what? Do
That
what?
the ults.
What are you gonna do?
Tell them that they have ults and get prepared for them, I guess.
I
Well,
know, but like, what are you gonna do with your ults? It's easy to say you're gonna use your ults, but how?
Yeah.
How are you
It's
gonna
like-
get the most value?
like from right here, I guess it would say, I guess from right here, I would say, we have cart. When they come to fight, we nano shatter.
Use ults
Okay.
on enemy team forehead.
Like that's how I would call it in game. Like in hindsight, I would say, yeah, like we have cart. When they contest, let's nano shatter.
Okay, let's say they never drop and they just keep breaking your shield.
I
Okay.
would dragon them. And
Hug-
then make them.
Hug wall. We don't want to make them come to us.
But if they come off, they have to switch. So if you see like the reset, put her shield down, and you dragon, and then they have to jump down to avoid that dragon or move. I mean, they're all.
But as long as they stay on high ground and don't do anything, we're all hunky dory. We just keep pushing cart.
But then what happens when your shield breaks?
they're also gaining.
Then they just get free poke forever,
Yeah, and then what? You all die.
and then we die. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do about that?
I guess once we get cart to. Can I take the flag?
Yeah.
Once we get cart to probably right about here, like the cart's here, we position and then we run up the stairs. With our nano Rhine, like we hug this wall. Through this time while they're trying to poke us, and just as soon as we get to like, I'm gonna use another color because I already spammed out. Like once we get to right about here, where we actually have to be forced to take poke to move the cart, at that point they're really truly contesting us. So at that point, before shield breaks and while we have our resources, we push into them like this.
Okay. Anyone else?
Can you pause and unpause, or unpause and then pause? Because it's just stuck in loading for me.
You get it?
I still think dragon is more than enough to just push them off.
You could.
Where then?
So if they get pushed off, right? First of all, like if
Like
anybody
this
leaves,
dragon?
they just go-
Like dragon
do it
like that?
I wouldn't do it like that personally. I would like.
How would you
try-
do it? Draw it.
Well, I'm on like that. Where's
That's
Zeus
okay.
right now?
It can be kind of.
Like,
It can be kind of
I
a
would, like,
shitty
do it
drawing.
right here, and then go like that instead.
But then don't they just go to the stairs?
They could go to the stairs, or they could go over here. I just
Or
think it's better because that opens. Like first of all, like if Richie were up here, like you can't see it, it's not here. But if Richie goes up there, he can get a couple free shots along with Hanzo if they're moving away from the barrier. And the reason that I'd rather have that than commit like I don't know, or you. That's just what I think, because then if you can get the fight here, then they're stuck in the same situation that we were, and they have to either choose to give us this point, or they have to come back through that tiny tunnel, which is a good area for Shatter or Nano, or I mean or Dragon.
Here's an idea. You guys ready?
I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready now.
Give me the flag lost.
All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes.
See ya.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my Switch.
you're.
I feel when I still can't see it.
Oh, okay.
It's still broken.
Just load into the session again.
Bring his.
Can you see it now?
Like I've reloaded the page. Let me just exit out and click it again. Would you like to sign up?
No.
Oh wait, I have to. I already have an account anyways.
Oh yeah. Easy.
All right, well Jimmy's just not gonna play then.
Just log in.
Jimmy's not gonna play then. It's his house. He can do what he wants.
Oh, Lit, can you
I'm
mute
gonna-
yourself? I'll mute him. Alright, thank you.
Let me just highlight over my email so I can see that I got it right.
I just muted him. So,
Oh, okay, good.
remind me to unmute him.
Alright, I will.
So wonderful loading screen still.
Now play on pause?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, now it's playing.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then,
So-
cool.
They're here. What do we do, right? They're rotating that way. We're pushing cart this way. But our shield is limited, right? And I can't hold up ship forever. Hog and Arista do a butt ton of damage to shield. Right? If you're lucky, I think you'll make it to like before shield breaks.
If we keep like holding shield up and not hugging the wall, you mean?
Or even if you hug the wall, like shield can still break, right?
Okay, yeah.
I think if you're lucky, you can get up to around the bridge.
Oh
before
wait,
shield break.
I just had an idea.
Yeah. So you go under.
Yeah, yo, I
and
see what you're.
around with your speed boost, because you have that and they don't, right? If they don't have a Lucio and you have a Lucio, and they're out of
Dude.
position even slightly,
And since they're
you can
fading,
abuse it.
fading back, Widow, like since we're currently pushing them back, Widow, like while we make that play, Jonak could just like hide in the little cubby right to the left of Reader and to the left of him right there. He could just hang out there while we push up with Lucio, and then
No, like
deliver the nano.
you guys can all go up the stairs. It doesn't matter.
Okay, true.
Like in a little corridor, it's not like
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
die behind.
True,
right?
true.
They can spam you, but their Junkrat is dead there.
That would be yeah. That would have won us this point easy.
So you cut their tanks off. Their supports are way in the back here. They can't support when you're cutting them off so hard because you're basically gonna be a wall right here. You slam their tanks, and like, what's a Widow gonna do?
To a nano
giant
Ryan.
Reinhardt, there's gonna be a giant diva in her face. And their supports, sure, they can use their ults, right? But that's fine. If they burn both ults trying to live through your nano Ryan, so be it. You still have a dragon, you still have a shatter after the fact. And what's gonna stop you? Bongo doesn't do anything, right?
Bongo doesn't do much.
Like
Whole
Bongo doesn't do
Whole
anything.
Hog would stop it, but they just
They don't
used
have
it. Yeah. Trans.
Yeah, but trans, you have a nano.
What if they nano hog?
What if they nano hog? So what? Just burn hog.
Yeah,
You
but
have
what
a
if they
nano Ryan,
nano hog and trans?
Then you have a purple. That's what anti-nade is for.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, even if it fails, okay, so what? You get bomb, you get sights again, hopefully, and Lucio will probably be a good way towards his ult. It's not like Hanzo.
I was just trying to throw wrenches in there.
It's not like Hanzo, Ryan, and like Anna get ults slowly or anything. They get their ults stupid fast in general.
I don't know. There's some people in comp take a while
But
to
that's
get.
that's comp.
That's
Organized
comp. This
play
is our
doesn't work.
team.
Like that sounds like a pretty good plan, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know who would say it, but like, if you come up with something like that and
Can
get
we-
everyone to follow,
Can we go to like either play this out or like maybe come to the next team fight and do this again,
Yeah.
but like a little faster? I just want to see like I want to see like what you think would be optimal in attacking these team fights, because like that's pretty, like what you just did there was pretty informative.
so right here, ideally, you'd actually just nano the Rhine, right? Like, instead of dragon, you could have just nanoed and probably got more value out of it.
And then we could have saved dragon so that they couldn't hold choke.
Yeah.
Or
Like nano in my games, you can get in legit 40 minutes or 40 seconds from the
Yep.
game start.
Yep. I get nano super fast when I play Ana. It's
Like,
hilarious.
tanks take so much damage, and you just pump healing into them, and you're like, oh, I have nano. Let's do something. Nano is considered an expendable ult. If you fuck up with nano, it's okay.
Jonak's gone.